Hotel California is probably the greatest hit in rock and roll American history. The magical intro, amazing lyrics, and brilliant guitar work took the song to the top of the charts in May of 1977. Michael Jackson's Thriller has been overtaken as the all-time best-selling album in the U.S. by the Eagles' greatest hits, and that band's album Hotel California is at number 3. The song brought the Eagles an enormous success and made them world famous. Its long, beautiful guitar solo was voted the best guitar solo of all time by readers of Guitarist magazine in 1998. Hotel California was awarded the Grammy Award for Record of the Year in 1978. After Hotel California became a huge hit, rumors appeared that the song is an anthem to worship Satan, and the hotel is the Church of Satan by Anton LaVey. However, Don Henley and Glenn Frey, who wrote the lyrics, claim that Hotel California has nothing to do with Satanism, and the song is about a fine line between the American dream and the American nightmare. It's about hedonism and reckless lifestyle in the California state during the 60s and 70s. And people often ask if this hotel really exists, and the answer is no. It's a metaphor. California itself was the hotel where people, came to pursue their dreams. And they often end up wasting their time and money on pleasures like drinks, drugs, and women. Is it heaven or is it hell? Well, it's both. First, it seems like paradise. But at the end, it could become a place of shattered dreams, heartbreaks, and addictions, a real nightmare. And you can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. Meaning, you can stop doing drugs, alcohol, sex, women, and materialistic needs, but you'll always be an addict. As Don Henley explains, it's about a journey from innocence to experience. Is it about the devil? Well, yeah, some people, may call it the devil's business because you seek for pleasures and the devil says, yeah, here it is, baby. You want drinks? Here's some drinks. You want women? I'll give you women. You want drugs? Here are drugs. And once you get hooked in, you're in it for life. Life, as short as it may get. So let's take a closer look at the lyrics and figure out the real deeper meaning lying underneath. So, the guy is driving on a dark desert highway, nighttime. The cool wind blows through his hair and he smells some desert flowers. Actually, people who like to find hidden drug references in every song, what's up with those guys, suggested that colitis refers to a part of the marijuana plant, as in the traveler has been smoking dope, so he obviously smells it in his car. But Don Felder said the colitis is a plant that grows in the desert that blooms at night, and it has a kind of pungent, almost funky smell. So Don Henley came up with a lot of the lyrics for the song, and he came up with colitis. Next, the guy sees a light in the distance. It's a hotel. As he feels drowsy and his eyes begin to shut, he wants to stop for the night. There's an attractive woman, like a siren, in the doorway inviting him to come in, and he hears a mission bell, which means a warning he feels inside. A bad feeling about this place. And he asks himself, is it heaven or is it hell? But of course, the guy can't resist the woman's invitation and decides to stay in. In an interview with Don Felder, he explained, as you're driving in Los Angeles at night, you can see the glow of the energy of the lights of Hollywood and Los Angeles for 100 miles or more in the desert. And on the horizon, as you're driving in, all these images start coming into your mind of the propaganda and advertisements you've experienced about California. In other words, the movie stars, the stars on Hollywood Boulevard, the beaches, bikinis, palm trees, all those images that you see that people think of when they think of California start running through your mind. You're anticipating that. That's all you know of California. Don Henley put it in this way. We were all middle-class kids from the Midwest, Hotel California was our interpretation of the high life in Los Angeles. Next, the guy follows the girl and he sees nice people who welcome him to stay in. What a lovely place and beautiful people, he thinks to himself. Her mind is Tiffany twisted. She's got the Mercedes Benz. She's got a lot of pretty, pretty boys she calls friends. In this part, we find out what kind of person the girl is. Tiffany is a super expensive jewelry seller. Tiffany is a total status symbol for the wealthy. This means that she is drawn to luxuries and craves them. Don Henley brings in some clever wordplay here with the Mercedes-Benz. Mercedes-Benz is a luxury vehicle brand, possibly the top luxurious brand back in the 70s, and Don sings Benz instead of Benz. In other words, he's accenting on the S, Benz instead of Benz to C, which means the girl is broken or bent in towards Mercedes cars and the people who own them. And the girl has a lot of pretty guys in her friend zone. Girls like that usually have lots of guys standing in line, waiting for their turn. Maybe many of them are pretty, but not wealthy. And if it doesn't work with one guy, she can easily call another to take his place. Apparently, Don Henley sings about this then girlfriend, Laurie Rodkin. Laurie Rodkin, born on February 25th of 1949, is an American jewelry designer based in Los Angeles, California. She designed the jewelry worn by Michelle Obama to the inaugural ball in January 2009. She was actually born and raised in Chicago, Illinois. She moved to Los Angeles, where she designed homes for Alice Cooper, Rod Stewart, and her then fiancé, Bernie Taupin, who wrote lyrics for Elton John. Her next career as a talent manager. She managed the careers of Brad Pitt and Robert Downey Jr., among others. So, these beautiful people are all enjoying the music, dancing and drinking cocktails near the outdoor pool. Some people are trying to make memories, and some are trying to forget their problems. So, the guy orders up some wine from the wine captain, who remarks that the guy has brought the playful spirit of the late 1960s along with him. So the captain sounds pleased that somebody has decided to get drunk around the place. It's like when someone new and fresh walks into a really lame party. But hey, aren't all those beautiful men and women dancing in the courtyards? That sounds pretty cool to us, but the captain sounds jaded instead. Plus, the weary traveler's request for wine reminds El Capitan of the heady days back in 1969, the year of the Woodstock Festival that arguably marked the height of the 1960s counterculture. The patrons, or prisoners, of the hotel no longer have the spirit of 1969. So then the guy apparently passes out, and next he hears the voices again, singing about how lovely and pleasant to stay at the Hotel California, where living it up, meaning they party it up and live to the fullest. But this time they mention something about having an alibi to prove their innocence. This is another inner warning the guy has that all might not be so fine at our lovely hotel. You do live it up and get into bad habits, but you have an excuse, right? Mirrors on the ceiling, pink champagne on ice. So this part sounds very sexy. The guy and the girl probably having sex, mirrors on the ceiling are good for when people make love and they can watch themselves in the mirrors. You know, I guess it's pretty cool. People have personally experienced this in the past. Then the girl confesses to the guy about how addictive the place is, and yet you choose to live such a way. The next part gets really creepy and sounds really satanic. And in the master's chambers, they gathered for the feast. They stab it with their steely knives, but they just can't kill the beast. I know a friend who freaks out on that particular line. Who is this master? What feast? What is the beast they are trying to kill? So there's main bedroom where these men and women gather to do drugs and have group sex. That's what rock stars used to do at the parties back in the day. The steely knives are needles. You stab with them, but you can't kill the beast, meaning you can't quench the need. Or this also could be meaning sex. Sex is kind of a drug. The above lyrics are one of the biggest reasons that Hotel California has gained a reputation as a cult song worshiping Satan. And many people can call this kind of thing satanic. Then the guy realizes what kind of place Hotel California is, the horrors of it. He wants to go back to his state before he got addicted. He's not the same person that came in. So he runs for the exit, but now he can't find it. And the nightman, the person who watches over the hotel, tells him to chill out because he won't ever be able to escape from the hotel. This means that even if the guy can try to forget his addictions, they still have a hold on him. He would always want to go back to the hotel. On the various interpretations such as heroin addiction, mental illness, and cannibalism, Don Henley commented, "Some of the wilder interpretations of that song have been amazing. It was really about the excess of American culture and certain girls we knew, but it was also about the uneasy balance between art and commerce." Glenn Fry says, "Everybody wants to know what the song was about, and we don't know. We decided to create something strange just to see if we could do it. And then a lot was read into it, a lot more than probably exists. I think we achieved perfect ambiguity." Anyway, whatever the makers say, there will be a great bit of mystery surrounding this song. The occult was very popular among rock stars back in the day, and the Eagles did use the satanic symbols on the cover of their debut 1972 album, the goat's head with the fallen angel's wings. The Eagles got everything they craved for after they had come to California. When their song, Hotel California, came out in 1977, they got huge success, but soon later they ended up exhausted, frustrated, and depressed due to the non-stop high life. After only 3 years, the band broke apart in 1980.